Welcome to Stop Stuttering with Olga, and in this recording I would like to talk to you about a very hot topic, the topic of stuttering and building intimate relationship. And this particular video is for men. From my experience of working with mostly men who stutter, I have understood that men who stutter experience serious difficulties in building relationships, including sexual relationships with women. Men who stutter tend to be very reserved, shy, unassertive, introverted, and they have troubles expressing their emotions, expressing their intentions, and it really affects their personal life. Because as you know, stuttering is holding back, but this holding back doesn't just affect your speech, it spreads across all other domains of life, including, of course, intimate relationships. And for men, there is this fear of performance once again, because men are seen as the ones who need to take the lead. Where you worry that how will she perceive me? How will I perform? There is so much going on. There is so much anxiety, and especially so when you have stutter, when you have speech anxiety, this anxiety gets even worse. I would like to share with you two stories from my experience of working with men who stutter that will illustrate to you how not to do, what not to do when you date. The first story is from a man. He's 31 and I worked with him last year. He was dating this girl for several years, but because he was very quiet, because he was very unexpressive, because he failed to speak about his feelings, and that's what she wanted to hear from him, she decided to break up. This breakup for him was extremely painful, and it took him almost 2 years to recover from it because he was really in love. He understood that she broke up with him because he was so reserved and so unexpressive. Guys, whether you stutter or not, women like words. If you love your woman, doesn't matter whether you stutter, whether you stumble or not, express yourself. Express to her, tell her how you feel. It is important for us to hear it, okay? It might not be as important for you, but it surely is for us. So regardless of how badly you will stutter, or actually maybe you won't, don't repress your feelings. Express them, please. Don't be shy. Don't hold back. Express your feelings. Tell your girlfriend, tell your wife how you feel. We will appreciate it greatly. We don't like cold men, we like expressive men with feelings. And I'm sure this applies with all kinds of relationships. Nobody likes cold fish. Don't repress, please express. Be bold. And the second experience is a very interesting one. I was working with this man and we had meetings on Zoom, and what I've noticed is that as our meetings progressed, he was, in a very subtle way, asking me personal questions. For example, about my sexual orientation, whether I'm in a relationship, do I have a boyfriend or not. he was collecting personal information about me, and at first I thought, okay, it's no big deal, and I could also feel that maybe he needed a little bit of space to feel comfortable with me, to become much more expressive with me, to not hold back. So I said, okay, I just went with it. But as the meetings progressed, what I have noticed, and this really worried me, he started to openly flirt with me. And another thing is, I have noticed that he used some pickup techniques. Pickup techniques are ways to emotionally manipulate a woman, to get her interest, to get her excited. But the thing is, when a woman sees, when she senses that she is being manipulated, it puts her off immediately. It is unattractive, and this is definitely not sexy. So guys, if you are lacking confidence, if you stutter or whether you're fluent, doesn't matter. Never use pickup techniques. Never try to manipulate. That's not the way to a healthy relationship. It immediately puts her off. And what I started to think actually is that, well, maybe he's a maniac. Honestly, I felt so uncomfortable. I didn't know what to think. And my piece of advice to you guys is, please refrain from using pickup techniques or any kind of manipulation. First of all, it's extremely dishonest. It's extremely disrespectful. It puts women off. And it also shows that you are, as a man, emotionally immature, because you have to use these manipulation techniques, which means you are not ready to have any kind of relationship. You are still a child. Honesty is always the best policy. Be direct and be transparent. There is no need to be afraid of rejection. Honesty is very sexy. Directness is very sexy and attractive. Manipulation is not attractive. It is extremely off-putting. Be bold and be direct. Tell her how you feel and just ask her out if that's what you intend to do. Understand that there is this great deal of fear of rejection. What if she says no? I advise you not to take it personally. And here is why. Let's move on from a child position to an adult position. She has the right to say no. Maybe at the moment she's dating someone. Maybe this is not the right time. Maybe she has other plans. Who knows why she said no? But 100%, and this is my personal experience as well, if a woman says no, it's not because there is something wrong with you. It's just, okay, she's just not interested at the moment, or maybe she's just not that into you. You're not her type. And there is nothing wrong with you. Please, please, please don't take it personally. Don't take it as an offense. You have the right also to say no, and that's absolutely fine. Be an adult. Grow up. Don't take it personally. Be bold. Be direct. Women like directness. Women like transparency. Transparency and expression of your emotions is very sexy. Manipulation, games, it just doesn't work. And guys, I hope that this video will help you to understand the woman's perspective on your stuttering and how to build relationship and how not to build them, how not to approach them. And it will help you to make the right choices if you seriously intend to harmonize your love life and build lasting, loving, and most importantly, healthy relationship with your other half. Thank you for listening. With love, Olga Bednarski.